All right, Techno Studs, we're about to wrap up our series of issues that we're troubleshooting. So let's tackle one more here and all right, Techno Studs, let's get into now our All right, Techno Studs, now let's get into one of our last troubleshootings for these VLAN issues that we've been troubleshooting here. So what I have here is I'm on my demo laptop. I'm going to do the same thing, ping my demo PI, so 10.1.10.21 is the PI. It does not work. Surprise. We're going to now ping, how about we ping the switch 2. It is working, so we got connectivity there. We can ping switch 1, we've got connectivity there. We can ping switch 3, we got connectivity there. So everything seems to be fine throughout this network, except for that connection between the switch and the demo PI 1. So let's jump on to that switch 3, and I'm going to do a show IP interface brief, and that's going to come up here. And we're looking at port 21. It says it's up, so there is at least some communication, some layer 2 communication that's going between these two devices. It has an Ethernet connection. So next, what I can do is a show run interface FA021, and I'm going to take a look at that. It is got the description on there. It is an access VLAN 10, which is what I want, switch port mode access, so that looks correct. I can also do a show VLAN brief, and I have management, the VLAN 10 management is FA021, so that looks good right there. So everything is looking good so far. What would be your next steps? If you need to pause the video too, feel free to pause the video and just think about, okay, what would be your next steps with troubleshooting this? Once again, I don't know that there's any right or wrong answer. So one of the things that I would do is I would now jump on that demo PI 1 machine and take a look at the configurations of it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's jump on to demo PI 1. I'm on this one right here, and one of the commands on here, ifconfig versus a PC is, or a Windows machine would be ipconfig. We're going to type in ifconfig. I'm not concerned with the wireless LAN. That's for some other purpose. I'm not looking for the loopback. I'm actually looking for that ETH0, and I'm going through here. The address is 10.1.20.21. The mask looks correct. But the IP address of this machine is incorrect. So what we're seeing is that these two devices are on two different networks, at least from a layer 3 perspective. And so on a layer 2 perspective, they're on the same LAN. They're both on VLAN 10. But when the machine reaches out and looks for, when the demo laptop reaches out and looks for 10.1.10.21, it can't find it. So that's one of the problems here. But even then, this machine wouldn't be able to communicate out because it is on what it thinks is a different network. So those subnets, they got to be part of the same subnet. Even though they're part of the same LAN, they've got to be part of the same subnet right here. So that is the issue with this one. So what we can do is we can get into the DHCP CD, and we can configure this to be the right interface right here. So this would be 10.1.10.21. I'm going to save this out. So I'm going to hit Control X. I want to save this, yes. And then I'm going to do a reboot. So sudo reboot now. This is going to do a reboot on this machine. Once we do that, then we'll be able to ping this this device. So that is one of the last issues that we're going to tackle, where we now have this. Once this gets rebooted, we'll be able to communicate to this device.